Wake up, get high, fap while I was high. Shit, sometimes I was doing it at the same time. Got my little dispo, I'm hitting that shit, I'm fapping, same time. Those were most of my mornings for the first 6 months of this year. Wake up, get high, go to work, get home from work, get high, come home, get high, fap. Then I'd eat a bunch of food, stuff my face, go to sleep, do it all over again. From July to November, that was my life. For the first 11 months of this year, I was fapping basically every day. I was killing my brain, killing the gray matter. I was killing my drive, killing my desire. Just absolutely tanking my dopamine levels. That was my life for 11 months. Before then, I was just a porn addict. I was still just a porn addict, a fapper. I've been fapping since I was 10 years old. I got introduced to porn because I watched American Pie Beta House. And that led me down a dark road. A dark road of escapism, of feeling like shit, of hiding who I really am, hiding my desires, just feeling ashamed. And that shame led to more escapism, more running. I felt trapped. At the start of December, about a month ago, I decided to get on NoFap. I said, I'm done with porn, I'm done with fapping, I'm done with weed, I'm done with all this shit. I'm not doing it. Now, I did relapse on the weed, and I didn't get completely sober until December 3rd. But from December 1st to December 30th, I was on NoFap. No fap, no porn, nothing. For the first couple weeks, I honestly didn't have too many sexual urges. Too many urges to go bust one out, watch porn. I was really dealing with the weed cravings and the weed withdrawals, so I believe that those were taking me over. But after those first 2 weeks, these last 2 weeks were kicking ass. Especially the last 4 or 5 days. These past 4 or 5 days, my sexual urges have been through the fucking roof. So I was on NoFap for about 4 weeks, 28, 29 days. Some of these stupid ass NoFap YouTubers might be like, oh, you couldn't even go to 30 days? You're a piece of trash, dude. Go fuck yourself. That's my response to NoFap YouTubers. That's my response to people who say, oh yeah, man, you gotta go on this 30-day, 90-day streak. In my last video about NoFap, what I've learned from 4 weeks of NoFap, I said that I want to go on a 90-day streak. That's the goal. In the past 2 days, I've changed my mind about that. NoFap is fucking stupid. Straight up. Do you ever plan on not busting a nut again? Answer that question right now. Do you really think you're never gonna fap again? Are you telling your body that you're never gonna have sex with a woman? Like, no. Like, of course you're gonna bust again, bro. Like, we all are. That's the point. As a man, your point is to spread your seed. That's your biological thing. That's how we continue the human race. And that completing of the mission is why after you fap, you feel complacent. You feel stuck. You have this apathy. That's the post-nut clarity, bro. It's like after you get one off, it's like, oh man, what the fuck? Like you feel like dread. You feel complacent. You might feel like shit. You might not feel anything. That's why though. It's because biologically, your body and your brain are like, oh yeah, my balls just did what they had to do. Why do I need to do anything now? NoFap is dumb because you're gonna bust again, bro. Just keep it real. Here's what's not dumb. No porn. Porn is a fucking disease. Porn is trash, okay? Like I said, bro, I've been a porn addict for 9 years. Or I was a porn addict for 9 years. I'm not an addict anymore. I don't turn to these things. I don't need these things to escape from my problems. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I have these strong urges to fap, to watch porn. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna watch porn again. I did in my last video. Instead, I have a different approach. Minimize the damage. If you were like me, if you're like me, if you were like how I used to be, and you fap every day basically, maybe twice, 3 times a day, bro. Let me see, let me give y'all some TMI. I fapped 7 times in one day before. And 4 of those back to back to back to back, bro. So if you go on fapathons, bro, I get it. I get it. I was the same way. So let me tell you this. How about for 2024, instead of saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna go on this 30-day, 90-day no-fap streak, 6 months no-fap streak, I'm not gonna fap. Nah, man, I don't need that shit. I'm a masculine man. I'm like, bro, shut up. Get realistic with yourself, okay? That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to be real with myself. I know that I want to watch porn. I know that I want to fap. Am I using willpower to get over that? Sometimes, yeah. A lot of the time I am. But I'm not going to try to force myself to be like, oh yeah, man, if I feel super pent up, I'm just gonna, I don't know, breathe. Like, you should do that. There's a breathing technique from the Way Superior Man about harnessing your sexual energy and really dispersing it throughout your body. But I'm not someone who can teach you about that because I'm not good at that. I gotta level that up. So if you want, I recommend tapping into the Way of the Superior Man. Maybe watch Hamza's full Way of the Superior Man book guide. I'll actually put it here. Tap in with that. Hamza can teach you something. I can't do that. I don't know anything about that. What I can tell you is that you should be proud for any progress that you're making. If you decided I want to fap less, say fuck NoFap, right? Fuck NoFap. Less fap, right? Less fap, less porn. Hopefully we can get to no porn eventually, right? That's what I want to do. But I'm going to be real with myself. Instead of trying to say, oh yeah, I'm not going to fap. I'm going to go on this 90-day no-fap streak. I'm going to no-fap timeline. These are the benefits, no-fap benefits timeline. It's like, come on, bro. These no-fap YouTubers are selling you bullshit. It's bullshit. Because after a week or 2 weeks, like, you're usually just the same. They try to sell you this, oh yeah, once you get to day 69, you're going to be feeling enlightened. It's like, come on, bro. They're destroying your mental. The NoFap community is fucking dumb. Because they preach NoFap to these young guys, to you, and eventually you start attaching your self-worth, how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, to a NoFap streak, to how many days you decided to not bust a nut. Your self-image is how long you haven't busted a nut for? Come on, bro. I need you to expand the timeline, all right? Don't think short. Don't think, all right, I'm going to go 2-week NoFap. I'm going to go on a 90-day NoFap streak, right? Instead, say, all right, last year, I probably fapped over 300 times, right? Because I did. I definitely did. So how about instead, we just say this year, right? Instead of going 7 days a week, we're going to go 5 days a week. Now, my goal is to, if I want to fap, I can fap, let's say twice a week, right? I'm going to try to say like 8 times in a month, right? That's what I want to do. I want to just significantly decrease the amount. Because if I look back last year, 300 times, I look to this year, twice a week maybe, that's about 100, 120 times. That's significant progress, bro. That's insane progress. I just went from over 300 to like 100. I just split that shit into 3, bro. You know how much progress that is? That's awesome, bro. If you used to fap 2-3 times a day, even just every day, over the span of a week, that's like 14 to 21 times. Bro, if you just say, all right, instead I'm just going to only fap 3 times a week, you just went from 14 to 21. Let's say you went from 15 times to 3. That's 20%, bro. That's fucking amazing. Like, that's awesome. Progress is progress. And the more you expand the timeline, the more you try to push yourself over the years rather than the days or the months or the weeks even. When you look at years and you say, all right, in 5 years, I want to be fapping like 10 times in the year. Let's say 12 for once a month. I genuinely believe in you. You can get to that. You just gotta work. You just gotta work your way there. I got a lot of this from Hamza this morning. He gave this analogy. If you told a fat guy that, all right, you have to be in the gym every single day, and if you don't go to the gym, or you miss one day, you're gonna lose all the progress, all the benefits from going to the gym. How fucking stupid does that sound? The point of NoFap is, yeah, so you can build up this energy, build up your drive, but a lot of it is really just saving your time, bro. You just get more of your time back if you're spending less time fapping, spending less time scrolling, trying to find the perfect video. Like, I get it. I get it, bro. I've probably spent thousands of hours just trying to find a perfect video. We're not even talking about fapping. NoFap is stupid. Less fap is where you want to go so you can get your time back and get your energy back. What I will say is use porn as little as possible. Just try to use your imagination. Now, I'm going to be real. If I fap, I'm going to use porn. Because, hey, man, I was an addict. And it's going to take me a while to really wean off of that. And to say, I'm completely done. But that is where I want to get. That is the goal I'm trying to get to. Because porn is horrible. It's horrible for your brain. I was watching a video from an interview by Chris Williamson on Healthy Gamer GG, Dr. K. And he was talking about how the mind of a porn addict looks extremely similar to that one of a cocaine addict. Cocaine, like coke. These super stimulants, like cocaine, like meth, like porn, they fuck up your brain, man. They've been fucking up my brain for almost a decade. And even though I'm saying I'm still gonna watch porn occasionally when I do occasionally fat, I'm significantly decreasing that amount. I'm significantly decreasing that volume. And this is the way to go. This is the way for you. You can go on these no fap streaks, where you're just not fapping. That's cool. Being on no fap streaks for like 7 to 14 days, you building up this energy, you building up this drive. That shit feels awesome. You're building up that momentum. Bro, when I was on 4 weeks of no fap, that shit felt amazing. But you also get really pent up. And you also really want to give in to that fapping, that desire to fap. I get it. So don't tie your self-worth to NoFap. Don't tie your self-image to NoFap. Don't say, if I fap, if I relapse, I'm a piece of shit. Because you're not a piece of shit, bro. You're not. You're just someone who is struggling. These porn companies, they're the pieces of shit. They are evil motherfuckers. You are not. My name is Jaden. You can call me JC, you can call me Jay, you can call me Dubs. I'm here for you, bro. If you got anything from this vid, I'd appreciate a like, a comment, a sub. Spread this message out. Offer free mental health calls if you're struggling, man. Come here to vent. If you want some advice, I'd love to tell you what I know. Let's go get the fuck after our dreams. Big YTC.